Hey everybody, welcome back to Prison Architect. This episode we find ourselves in trouble. We have some problems. So we've got leaky toilets. I think I clicked repair on this guy and this guy as well, so hopefully that's going to get taken care of. We have obviously some injured people, and we have not quite accounted for the infirmary, basically the place for people to go get fixed up when they get hurt, or visitation. So those are things we need to take care of pretty quickly. And we also need to jump into the bureaucracy here and get some stuff going. Now, we need an accountant, and that requires a finance, so we need to get that researched, and that's something I probably should have done a while ago. If we kind of zoom in here on the warden, although I don't see him doing it. Let's go back there, make sure I did this right. Okay, I clicked that. So that unlocks the accountant. Okay, so maybe that one is just a very quick thing. I thought they were on a timer. No. Excellent. We're going to put the accountant in there. Looks like she's going to get cracking on financial things. So yeah, we've got some things to take care of. We have some injured people. Let's go ahead and pause time because there's a whole lot going on right now. Now, the metal detector I put in, based on Killer Soda 2000's recommendation, that's been hanging people up in here. Not too big a deal, but there does seem to be quite a bit of slowdown, and I just about had like a brawl here. It seemed like they were going crazy. So I don't know about this guy. Maybe I put in another door and another metal detector. Maybe that makes it easier to get in and out. I'm not sure. But there's that. We obviously have to have the toilets repaired. And I do have those in the queue like you saw before. But let's get planning on the infirmary and the visitation. Gotta figure those out. So let's see. Where's a good place for those? So I had intended on getting these cells. Basically, if I jump into planning here, I was kind of thinking about, doing even more cells. This could just all be cells down here, just rows of them. We might get 4 or 5 more rows in here. But I'm starting to wonder now, if we take this out, with the visitation might actually be good on this end. Let's see, if I go ahead and take this object and I say we pop a door here, and we put a jail door there, right? Because we don't want that just open. And then we can actually just kind of plan on this area, maybe this big. I think you need to have some space for like multiple tables and everything. If we say, okay, this is the visitation area, then what we can do is say that, excuse me, let's see, we've got, what do we have, 3, 4, so let's see, that would be 8, 9, 10 or so. So basically another one of these guys. I suppose we can just do this. Yes, it would be 10 because we've already got part of that wall there. So essentially, well, sorry, I know I'm kind of like talking out loud here. I'm thinking out loud. Let's see, so this would kind of be like the next cell area. Something like that. Then we could have the hallway, right? And this thing could go here, something like this. Yeah, interesting. Okay, and then we could do something like, let's think about this here. And take this guy out. Then what we could do, something like this. How about this? Let's consider this here. Oh, then we're bringing guys through the, is that how we want to do this? Let's rethink this. Okay. What if, now, bear with me here. What if we put a door here, okay. We do something like this for a hallway. Right? Okay. Then we have a hallway. These are cells. I guess we can fit another one down here. Interesting. Can we? No, never mind. We could if they were wide, though. I didn't want to go. Let's see. Okay, so these basically would be 3 wide, whereas these would be 2 wide, for example. Right. Here to there. Okay, so this kind of gives you a flow down into this. And then, let me think about that. These guys, maybe I don't even need a door here. Maybe we kind of take this out, right? We could just wall this. And then we do something like this. And then, let's see, let's back this out somewhere in the center. So maybe this would be, essentially what I'm getting at is we could do, I'm all over the place here. So we could have visitation and we could have infirmary. So something like this. And it could go all the way down, and these could be like the same height. They could occupy about the same amount of space. Then all of these guys have access to visitation and infirmary on this end. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Interesting. Interesting. A lot of walls and stuff. I don't have a lot of money. We got just over 5,000. So, yeah. Then we would do something like... I don't know if you need that much space for the infirmary is the deal, though. Let's see. Because you could do that, essentially, is what I'm thinking. Actually, you wouldn't need it for the infirmary. Sure, come into the infirmary, and then, you know, just go ahead and walk out our front door. Yeah, so anyway, something along those lines is what I'm thinking. And then, of course, we would bring the yard down. Potentially. We wouldn't have to, I suppose. Would not have to. Okay, well, anyway, I think that's a good kind of starting point. Let's go ahead and take that out. We're going to start the timer back up. Now, we've got the bureaucracy going, right? We got the finance started, so that's cool. Now, maybe we should have the warden kind of researching some more stuff. It could be security. I like the idea of having more security, but we have medium risk people right now, so I'm not that concerned about it. But let's get into this. Let's get some insight into our prisoner's internal psychological state. Yeah, let's go ahead and research that. It's going to take a little bit of time. And let's see. Plenty of the cells, right. We really need the infirmary. We really need to get this stuff going. I thought we could kind of hold off, but I forgot. We're kind of waiting on that. Now, the downside of putting the infirmary all the way down there is if we have any cells out here later on, we kind of have to have another one, or that's like a really long ways to go. Excuse me. So anyway, I'm not sure that that's going to be the best idea. We have a ton of cells right now. Let me think about where we could. I mean, we could end up putting it up here. Yeah, you know, maybe up here is a better idea for at least for the infirmary. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of planning here. Let's take the wall because I'm kind of thinking... I think what we're going to end up doing is making the shower area deeper as well. And we can do something like this for the infirmary. Yeah. More shower room. Infirmary stuff. We have staff can come through the storage area if need be, come this back way, so we could actually have kind of another entrance here. Yeah, okay. This allows workers to get into the yard pretty quickly too from where the supplies are. I mean, I guess they'd probably just come through here, but if we end up kind of building up and down here, this provides a nice clear path straight through the storage and along this route towards basically, you know, getting close to the center of the map. And I kind of like that idea of having a pathway that's pretty straightforward for the workers that's separate from the inmates. I don't know that there's really an issue with them kind of intermingling as far as like riots are concerned or anything, but I don't know that for sure. I'm just kind of, I guess it's wishful thinking, I suppose. Now the interesting thing is I can't, well, I suppose I can. If we have to do foundation, right? I guess we can go ahead and get this started. Something like that. Why is that blocked? I just did it on the other side. See, if I do something like this, it like doubles up. No, I guess it didn't double up the walls. I've had a thing where it does weird stuff with walls. I think it's if you already have a door, it does like a wall around it. Very bizarre. So we're going to actually have to get this done first before we start opening up this wall. So the prisoners can't just go take a shower, but keep on walking. Now, I really don't like all this dark space. I think one of the solutions to this is the CCTV, which is part of the security. So I think that's going to be... We can actually get that started as well, I guess. Why am I... This is not good. Why are you guys trying to... Oh, there's blood. Can you go investigate, please? Figure out what's going on. I need eyes on the problem. Huh. It's like they're getting really upset, but they're not. They're all locked in their cells, though. And I'm not sure why these guys went around to the holding cell. I have absolutely zero clues. Alrighty, we've got this kind of set up here. We're gonna go to rooms, and we need this. We need more shower space. Now I know this is gonna sound kind of disturbing, or maybe even very disturbing. But the showers, like, things seem to go down in the showers that are not good, like riot kind of problems. So, I kind of want cameras in there, but don't take that the wrong way. It's too dark, and I don't know what's going on in there, and it's not good. There's problems that occur in there, and I don't know what to do about it, other than have cameras, as disturbing as that sounds. It's a prison, right? They're supposed to have cameras on them at all times. Anyway, there's no talking my way around that from sounding just wrong. Let's get the we'll get the infirmary set up here. Let's see. Wait a second. I can't have that. I have to have health. Oh boy, we have to wait for all of these. Man, I was just so getting prepared for all of that. How come there wasn't a wall there? So I guess the shower heads can chill in the middle. That's cool. I wasn't really sure about that. It's good to know, though. And as far as the infirmary goes, I don't even think we need a door here, right? Let's pop that wall off. We'll just make that be open. Yeah. And then, am I doing concrete? Look at this. I did concrete again. Oh, it drives me crazy. Oh, no. Okay, I did do the brick up here. Oh, it's inconsistent, though. I don't like it, but I don't want to dismantle it all just to put in better stuff. Now, one of the things I was actually pretty curious about is we've got the storage, and they're putting stuff in here. And I see a toilet. I see these kind of things chilling in here, and I'm like, did they order extra? Or is it that when you select an object and you choose dismantle, that it goes to storage, whereas dump actually gets rid of it? I don't know. If you guys know that, do let me know. Please feel free to leave me a comment and let me know. I'm very curious about that. Very curious indeed. Okay, so electricity is a problem currently in here, and we can just run that from here, I think. We can do it from here too. Let's just do it off of here. We'll run it through the wall. I've really not been pausing time much lately, and I do like doing that. It gives me a chance to kind of slow everything down, but part of it's I'm forgetting, and part of it is I think we're okay. We've got some issues going on, but I think we're going to be all right. We'll see. Okay, the wall to our infirmary, well, between what will be the infirmary and the shower just got completed, so let's go ahead and go. We can't do the infirmary yet, but at least that part's done. We have the door, so we're pretty good here. I suppose we have to wait till we designate that area. Let's go ahead and... This is not a good idea. We're just going to open this for right now and then kind of close it. I'll do that every once in a while, kind of let them in and out myself versus them having to wait for a guard to get over somewhere. But one of the things I wanted to do is, as you see the list over on the left, I kind of want to go down through that because I've been trying to just take care of some other things. But we can see at the incident report, first thing on the list at the top left, we've got 6 inmates awaiting solitary confinement. So we kind of need to get some cells set up for that. So we could use some of these down here. I could take stuff out, but I figure since they're already wired and ready to go that we should probably leave them intact. So the next option is then to make new cells somewhere. Unfortunately, that's going to take a little while, but probably needs to be done. And with 6, I mean, part of me was thinking, well, I'll just make a couple, but man, it's like I've got 14 and I already need 6. They had a little scuffle, as you can see in the canteen. Things got out of order. Let's see. We've got an issue here now. Sorry, I'm getting interrupted. We got a grudge match here. It's going down. Uh-oh. We got some contraband, I guess. We got all kinds of bad stuff going on. So anyway, we need to get this resolved. We now have 7 awaiting solitary confinement. So anyway, we have to set that kind of stuff up. We're waiting on the infirmary. That'll help with the medical stuff. We're closed to new inmates. That's fine. We need the visitors section open. That's going to be a little bit. And we also need some staff room, basically a place for them to go rest. Now I think we're going to do that up off of the storage area here. So we'll get to that. Actually, it could even be off the front here. Of course, then the deliveries, you end up having to go around it, so maybe not. What I'm getting at is I'm kind of thinking I could have done something like this for the break room, but that would make you have to go around. Deliveries have to go around and everything. Let's not do that. Let's not. I think what we'll do is we'll plan on there being a break room. I'm just going to draw out a rough area there. Something like that. Well, let's kind of plot out. Let's try and figure this cell stuff out. So this could be for kind of our general population, our medium risk guys, right? This could be the yard extended down. So this would all be open here. So that would be kind of cool. Then what we could do is have a whole another cell block on the other side. It could be for, you know, the higher risk inmates. And but then I don't know if I'd want them to share the yard. Maybe they access their cells and they have their own yard, perhaps. That might be a better idea. But that's down the road for a little bit. The point is that I want to, looking at this and understanding that this might be how I go, we need to figure out where we can do some solitary cells. I'm kind of thinking that we could do an area here that's got some cells. This is ultra rough. Anyway, we could do like, maybe we get like 6 in here or something like that, or 8. I don't know. Not a bad plan. We definitely need something pretty soon. I think what we're going to do is go ahead and throw foundation down for something here. Let's get the planning back out. What if I run the length here? Something like this. And then the hallway, and then a wall, and then cell space for 1, 2, 3, and a wall. Something like this. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and drag this area out. Whoops. One more click. One more click, Wayne. And we will take the planning walls out of here. And then I'll have basically a hallway down the middle, and this will enter into the yard here. And that's basically where these guys will go. What that means is I could run another set of cells above it, although that's what all this space is for, so maybe not. Maybe we'll have there'll be some kind of common area up in this area that we'll share with the high-risk guys. I don't know if that's a good idea or if that matters at all or not. I don't know if mixing high-risk and the medium risk can lead to more problems, or if it's all kind of the same probability. I do not know. So anyway, that requires an entrance as well. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of. For the jail door, let's see, 1, 2, 3. How's this gonna go? Yeah, something like that, and then we're gonna have one here. Okay, and we need, of course, all of the utility stuff set up. Of course. Now our power right now, I think we're at 2 bars, so we're pushing it a bit. Kind of wondering if I shouldn't use maybe some of this area for more power. Maybe power and water. I just don't know. just don't know. Let's see. You know what? We're only using about half of it, so what we'll do is we'll kind of drag this over here. We'll go ahead and let this kind of cover this because it's all part of this side. It's all part of our primary prison right now, at least phase 1. Okay, get the auto-saving. Cool. Okay, and these walls, we're going to take them out. We just needed to kind of quickly consider these things real quick. And do we have the infirmary yet? Do we have the infirmary? We do not. Still waiting on that. Okay. Health is approved. Okay, let's consider this. I need to jump into here and look at this a little closer. You require health. Okay. I've got mental health. Let's see. I don't see anything. Oh, right, this guy. Still in progress. Almost missed it. Cool. So anyway, we're getting there. It said like 4 hours for real. Oh, it probably queues him up. That one probably had to wait. It's like the warden is researching this stuff, right? Yeah, he's probably queued up. That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's go ahead and complete work on this, because we need to lock people up who have not been behaving properly. And let's see. We decided we could do... Why didn't that work? Insufficient funds. 550. Oh, wow. We are certainly low. Oh boy, so if we go up here, we're making 2,800 a day, spending 18. We definitely could use more. Now I know part of that is taking in more prisoners, right? So we need to, because we have to wait, let's go ahead and do this now. Because we're going to have to wait. Oh, only 3 hours. Interesting. So it's just in the morning they do like prisoner deliveries in the morning. Get your prisoners here. So anyway, we'll get some prisoners in here, and that'll start getting us some more income as well. We do have the holding cells. We have plenty of cells to put them in. Oh boy, obviously we need to get a lot more of the infrastructure going to help them out. We've got their families trying to visit. Things are not going... It's working. It's getting by. This is probably how an average prison operates, right? Probably this poorly. I don't know. So anyway, oh, we do need to make sure we have walls to kind of contain. Do we have the money at least for this? Look at that, $18. That's awesome, boy. I am running a shoddy prison here. We really needed that accountant. She's not doing very well. She'll pin it on me though. She's gonna throw me under the bus. That is for sure. Okay, so I decided to look at the grants again because there was 2 I skipped, right? I had watched a video where the guy, I forgot who it was, unfortunately, but he was talking about how he skipped the first 2 grants, at least initially. So when I look at these, we actually have one for cell block A, is what they're calling it. It says the basics are up and running. It's time to build your first cell block and transfer the existing prisoners into cells of their own. And I'm like, wait, I did that, right? So let's just go ahead and click this. We'll get the 20 grand up front, right? Oh, and look at that. We got the 10 grand. Yeah, okay. We completed it. Wow, that was easy cash right there. So let's just kind of remind or read this so we know next time for this guy. Physical mental health is very important. This grant is to facilitate the construction of a state-of-the-art medical ward and hire doctors and psychologists to look after the inmates' needs. Interesting. So we would get 10 grand now and 10 grand on completion. Let's go ahead and just take this now. Why not? So I think for future reference, maybe just scoop all of those up. Maybe that's just the way to go. I don't see a reason why not to. I mean, maybe they're on timers. I don't see anything here. There's nothing indicating that we're on a timer. So maybe that's the way to go. So things are looking up. We've got some more money. I think we're going to use this to get these cells laid out as needed. And yeah, we'll kind of see where this puts us.